Hi everybody, today I'm going to talk about the Bluewave firmware update which is available for these two players. I'm more going to specify about the P2 because now there is two Bluewave firmware updates. The first Bluewave update and now the second edition. Basically it's adding a lot of functionality to the MP3 player, such as you can use your MP3 player as a mobile phone. Well, not as a mobile phone, but you can connect to your mobile phone and then dial out via your YPP2. And it's having other functions such as updated touchscreen gesture. The menus has been made into 3D. So let's have a look at this and let's have a look what the new Bluewave first edition is offering. And in one of my new videos I'll tell you about the new Bluewave second edition firmware and just a little touch on that, on what that's offering too. So let's have a look. So let's take a hands-on look at the new upgrade called Bluewave, the first Bluewave, and there's many more to come. Basically Samsung have been kind enough to offer not just a normal firmware update to fix bugs and errors, but they've actually tried to make the user have a better experience with the MP3 player and offer more functionality. So for the start of the Bluewave, let me explain by saying that I don't know if it will come up clearly on the screen, but what Samsung have done is the old Cosmos menu, they've updated it, and the old 2D icons have been updated to 3D. So as you can see, you've got a whole selection of 3D icons whereas they used to be 2D. The touch screen, any bugs and errors which used to have with touch screen and any delays has been gone. It's now much more smoother and you can feel it's a better interaction with the player itself. The menu has been updated, like I said, and some of the functions, one of the greatest functions, which I think is truly amazing, which they've added to the player, is if we go now to the Bluetooth function. Basically Bluetooth has been completely updated. So as before, where you were only allowed to connect a Bluetooth headset, now what you're able to do is you're able to connect a Bluetooth headset, a mobile phone, file transfer, Bluetooth mode and settings. So basically you've got a whole range of new Bluetooth settings available on this MP3 player. As such, let's go to mobile phone. Now what I'll do is I'll just connect my speaker to the bottom. Okay, so when you go into mobile phone, you've got these four settings: mobile phone, redial, call by number and call history. So if I go to mobile phone and I connect the mobile phone that I wanted to, connected, now what we can do is go back. We can actually call a number. So call by number. Basically here is a call screen, as you can see, just like you would get on a normal mobile phone, and you can just dial away and then you can just call by pressing the call button, and there's no response due to the fact that it's not a real number. And then so that's one of the functions you've got. This is only compatible as long as you've got a Bluetooth phone. So this won't work unless you don't have unless you've got a Bluetooth phone. So bear that in mind. But you've got this facility. You've got call history, so you can check all your previous calls. You can redial the number that you've called earlier before. No response again. Okay, so also through Bluetooth you're able to file transfer. So it will search for objects in the vicinity. So I've got another YPP2. So I turn that on. There we are. And as you see, it's just found the mobile phone and the YPP2. So I connect to the YPP2. Yes. And now what you're able to do is, let me just search that one more time. Make sure it's turned on this phone. So I'm now connecting to the YPP2. So I press, and there we go. We're now connecting. So you can actually transfer such files as video, music, playlists, pictures, datacasts, texts, received files, and dictionary, and you're allowed to transfer all these files within these folders to the other MP3 player, or to your computer, or from your phone and back and forth, due to the fact that it's at this update, the first of the Bluewave. So you can move your audio files from one MP3 player to another and still, you know, use them on both players. And let's see what else I can show you. You've got another update which they've done on the Bluewave is the Prime Pack. So in Prime Pack you've got a built-in dictionary now, you've got a world clock and some other little functions which really has added so much ability to your MP3 player, which you didn't used to have. Since the update, it's now got ACC compatibility function, and so now you can use ACC files, which is not too bad anyway, because iPod and such use ACC files. And you know, you have a software called the Samsung Music Software, sorry, and basically what that does is it enables you to transfer files back and forth to your YPP2. As I said earlier, when you're using this, you can actually use it as a mobile phone, so you don't actually need to take your mobile phone out your pocket. As long as you've got your headphones plugged in here, you can talk through the mic here. So basically you could just use this as your mobile phone without, and you won't have to, you know, constantly keep taking your phone out your pocket. What else have we got? You can transfer files. You can transfer them at a good speed, because this is Bluetooth 2.0. The transfer speed has actually been speeded up, so it doesn't actually feel too slow. And this is the first of the Bluewave updates. There is more to come, and this was released in December, this first update, and I assure you, as we go along, they will get better as time goes along. So the first update has offered you more Bluetooth compatibility. It's offered you file transfer. It's offered you a dictionary and address book and such like that. Basically, they're adding more and more features to the YPP2 player, which is making it better for the user. So this really has been a great update for the player, not just fixing bugs and errors, but adding more functionality to the player. So if I was out there and I was looking for an MP3 player with as many functions as possible, this would be the one to get. So just bear that in mind. Like I said before, this is a really nice player. This is my favorite player, and I use this all the time. So I'll see you next time, and take care, and look out for the Bluewave updates, and keep an eye out for those, because they add so much more functionality to your MP3 player. Take care, and bye for now.